What's up, everyone? And for those who don't know, this is Nick with Multi Hunter 24/7, and welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm going to start a project today that I've been needing to do for a long time. And that is to start cutting down some of these pine trees that we lost in the severe heat and drought of last year. It kind of started dying the year before with our drought, and then it got even worse. And they finished them off this last summer. But it's kind of windy today, but it's like 72 degrees right now, and it's going to be 77. So it's going to be pretty warm for February. February normally our coldest month. So I'm going to show y'all the trees I'm going to get after. I've already trimmed up or cut down one last year, or a couple, actually three, maybe four. Dang, I think I cut down more than I realized. Give me just a second, I'll flip the screen. All right, so this was a big pine tree. This was a small pine tree. I'm leaving them up this high. Later on, I'm going to cut them down closer, and then I'm going to rent a stump grinder.
My dad cut this one down and this tree down.
There's Blakeland and little Kinsley.
And that tree down and this tree down.
Yeah. And so I'm going to get a stump grinder, and when I cut it down close to the ground and then completely eliminate.
We got donuts.
Please be quiet. And so then that way I can completely eliminate them. But there's another one. So we got the one big one, small one, another big one. And then this wasn't a pine tree. This was another kind of tree. But it's done too. So this one was actually a nice shade tree. So we were sad to see that one burn up because of the drought or some kind of disease or something, because it just literally.
My slime was up in here in the middle of the night.
Anyway, you see how it like turned black underneath and the bark just started peeling off. I don't know if that was disease or that was part of the drought. But anyway, so got that one down. So now I'm going to take you over here and show you. I got these mics on that Jason from JJ Drones hooked me up with. So hopefully the wind noise, that's not totally horrible. But anyway, I'm going to show you the ones I'm going to try to tackle. Not all today. There's too much work. But this one's not very big. You know, it's probably, I don't know, 12 foot tall. It's one a bush, kind of bushy. But then we got these. Got a small one to the left, a medium sized one here. This is a pretty big one right here. Kind of scan up and I'll show you. So that's going to be a lot of work. That's the only one that survived. Got a pretty good sized one there that survived. A little one there to the left that needs to be chopped down because of its dead. I say that's the only one that survived. We actually had three that survived. This big, huge one. This one right there. And that one that's got the green on the top of it over there. And then this is the biggest one that I got to cut down. This is the biggest one that I got to cut down. The trunk on it's a pretty good size, and it goes all the way up. This is going to be a little tricky because you can see how close this one is to the house. Some of the limbs are just almost touching. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to put some tension on it. Pull into the this way, which would be to the south. This is north. This is south. I'm going to have some kind of rope and tension with my truck pulled on it. So whenever I slowly cut it down, I can pull it this way away from the house. That's the trick. We'll see if it works. So I got a grand total of, and there's another little small one. Those two trees, but in the foreground or the background right there, those are still living. It's just they're just don't got no leaves on them because it's wintertime. It's supposed to be winter, even though it's 77 degrees. So we got that one right there is a pine tree that's dead. So 1, 2, that little one to the left there, 3, 4, 5, the little one to the left of that one, 6, the smaller bush one, 7. So I got a total of 7 pine trees I have to start chopping down. So, needless to say, I got my work cut out for me. I think I'm going to put this camera on time lapse and give y'all an idea How's it gonna be done? A little grunt work. Can you wait just a second, baby? Got my old steel MS 170 model. Got me a new blade over there in that box. Got me a new pre-mixed deal of fuel. So I'm ready to rock and roll. I got me a new container of bar chain oil. So let's get started. All right, y'all stay with me and I'll show you some of my work that I'm fixing to encounter. It's time for round 2 of cutting trees. I got the 2 more dangerous ones today. This bad boy right here behind me, which is like around the corner of the house. It's bigger than it looks. It's probably 30 feet up, maybe even taller. And then that one that you can see barely right there, that's a pretty tall one too, but it's a lot smaller in diameter, and it's right next to the house. So I'm gonna try to get these done today, knock it out. Then I'll put a little video together, show you guys how it went. I'm gonna start filming though, because that way if it, crashes the house, at least we'll get a good laugh and a cry probably too. Stick with me, we're gonna get this job done one way or the other.